It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 20. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
A first down throw for Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The drive starts with a completion left side. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 31 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 40 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
53, Mike, 53.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man is Allison, complete. The 30, 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, an 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard.
All day, baby. Let's get this.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
4 down, check.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
I'm coming!
Brissett sets to throw it. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Brissett on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got Rodgers. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On play action, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Brissett. Ebron's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
319.
Hey, tight.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They run with Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. And defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you a little.
And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And able to find Alan Lazard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grover Stewart busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Campbell making the catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 35 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're in a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he finds his tight end, Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start the second half here with Williams. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Let's go, D. Watch twist.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez. From the 38, Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return is Irvin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a makeup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
You got take. You got take.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From just shy of midfield, Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. Here's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in. From 2 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hines, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
61, matchbox right.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 15, check 3. 218, chop.
At the Colts 40-yard line.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Yeah, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers, he'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 28. The Colts on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a run with Mack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. On 2nd and goal, Brissett. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Allen Lazard, 38 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Mack. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 39 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A nice pickup on first down. 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mark 80. Mark 54. Time to go. Night.
They go play action here on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Trubisky. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. The end result, 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skill.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Wims. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm going to get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
2nd and 2 is prime. Put up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Elliott. And they'll get him down here at the 23. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
I don't think you got it, son.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check, 55 to Mike. I want that. Give me that ball.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Give me that ball, defense.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He's got his tight end, Burton, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Javon Wims there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
I'm coming.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Keep playing
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action. Trubisky, they'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Trubisky to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, man up,
First down, a run with Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a gain of 35. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So that'll back him up 5.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, me and you rest all day.
Play action. Now Trubisky.
I'm coming after you.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Uses the stiff arm. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go! At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They go to Elliott again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check pass. Check pass.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Bears on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Forbath to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Bears 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, check, 59.
Here's Elliott. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high rate.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. Cooper was the intended target. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Check, watch 54.
On 2nd and 2, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Check, 59. 3 buzz.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
At their own 20
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Trubisky on first down. Now a desperation throw deep down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 42 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Trubisky. He's got it.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter. You're going. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bears get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. This is Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game